Hello. In this video, we're gonna do the Krukal Wallis Test, also known as the Nonparametric one-way ANOvA in SPSS. So the research question here is there any difference in the number of injuries at playgrounds in various locations? So if you look at the data set, there's 3 locations: school properties, daycare centers, and residential neighborhoods. And then you got the number of injuries here. And to answer this question, of course, the first thing is to enter the data into SPSS. So basically, I created a location with value 1, 2, 3, and 1 for school properties, 2 for daycare centers, 3 for residential neighborhoods. And then the variable number injuries, just use the data values in that table. I entered this number of injuries for different locations. And to analyze the data using the Krukal Wallis Test, we select Analyze, Nonparametric Test, Independent Samples. And let's take a look at the fields. So the location should go into group, and the number of injuries should go to the test fields as the dependent variable. And we click Settings, check Customize Tests, and here we have the Krukal Wallis one-way ANOvA. And for multiple comparisons, the default is all pairwise, which is the Bufferoni correction. And there's also another option, stepwise step down, which is another stepwise multiple adjustment procedure. So here we are not going to change the default. Let's just use the default value here, and then we click Run. And then we can see the output, the hypothesis test summary here, and the p-value is 0.028. So it looks like the Krukal Wallis test is telling us there is a significant difference in the distribution of the number of injuries at the playgrounds at the 3 locations. And to get more details of the output, right-click on the output, select Edit Content in separate windows. And now you can see a side-by-side box plot for all these number of injuries. And this type of graph is very useful for showing ANOvA analysis results. So you can see the school properties, the number of injuries are way up, and with the residential neighborhood is like the lowest. Okay, and you can also have the total n, the sample size, and the test statistic, degree of freedom, and then you got the p-value there. And for SPSS, actually this procedure is pretty nice. This is the Krukal Wallis, and you can go to the view here. It's a pull-down menu and has 4 options. So if you choose pairwise comparison, it actually shows the multiple comparison adjustment. So here, since the default is the Bufferoni correction, so we have the table showing you pairwise comparison here, and it highlights the significant different one. That's a residential versus school property. And up there, you also see this graph of the 3 properties. You can see the significant difference. The line is in yellow color, and the non-significant is marked with the dark color. All right, and so you can pull the stats here or graphs here to write up your interpretation of the Krukal Wallis test result. And thanks for watching.